Welcome to Suburban Death Metal Dad Bonus Tracks, episode 104. So as usual, I'm going to recommend 5 releases for the week, starting things off with a release from 1996, Monstrosity, Millennium, and this is the final album from Monstrosity to feature Corpse Grinder on vocals, and it's definitely a killer release, and one that maybe gets overlooked because people maybe focus on Imperial Doom, but overall, this is a great release from Monstrosity and definitely want to check out. Alright, moving north for the next release, talking about Canada's Kataklysm, In the Arms of Devastation from 2006. And this is pretty much the last release from the band that I enjoy the whole album. Everything after is pretty much, songs here and there, but I think this is a pretty good album from front to back and one to check out. Alright, next one is from a band that I'm a big fan of, but this particular release, initially I wasn't too crazy about it, but went back to it and, realized it's actually a really good release and one that shouldn't be overlooked, and I'm talking about Better Off Dead from Sodom, released in 1990. Alright, next one on the list is one to check out if you're a fan of early Vital Remains, talking about Godless Rising, Rising Hatred from 2006. It's an EP and features 2 ex-members of Vital Remains, vocalist Jeff Kreslin, huge fan of him, and also guitarist Paul Flynn. So it's definitely not a copy of Vital Remains, but it's in this similar vein. So if you're a fan of that early material, definitely check this one out. Okay, last one on the list here is a new release, just came out in 2026, like a week ago. And normally I don't pick the albums up from this band right away, but when I heard several of the singles, I was pretty excited about it and thought they were good songs, so I picked it up and I was not disappointed. Talking about the new Megadeth, self-titled, and supposedly the last release from the band. And there's a lot of good ripping tunes on this one, and also, more of the mid-paced, early 90s style. So definitely a good release and one I recommend. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.